This segment of the news is brought to you by Finance of America. For all your mortgage needs, call Amy Childress or Shannon Keller at 702-372-6607.
Welcome back to News 46. On the Board of County Commissioners' agenda was an item requesting state legislatures request reinstatement fund status to address the care, maintenance, and repair of the Beatty low-level radioactive waste facility and to provide Nye County a percentage of funding for the oversight responsibility.
Item 29. Possible action, discussion, deliberation regarding submitting a letter to the state legislators requesting reinstatement of the fund status and repair of the Beatty low-level radioactive facility.
Yes. Mr. Chairman, I asked for this letter to be brought forward for us. Sat in a couple of the TAG meetings that is overseeing the, I don't know what you want to call it, rehabilitation of the abandoned site out there. And it seems a couple of years ago the state decided they needed about $8 million, so they swept this fund. They did leave enough to kind of redo the cap, but what this letter is doing is asking them to reinstate that fund and make sure that we get a portion of it, since we are the county that would first respond and we have to spend our time and energy on it. So that's basically it. I'd like to make a motion to accept this letter for you to sign it and send it out.
You want to tell people what TAG means?
I can't, for the life of me right now, say what TAG stands for. Somebody knows. That's it. Thank you.
For the record.
I could have made something up. For the record, it's like the game, tag. You just touch, it's technical advisory group. Okay. Thank you.
Second.
I have a motion and I have a second. Any question from anybody? I'll call for the vote.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, that's 5-0.
And let's see what's happening this week at the Nye County Courthouse.
In this week's court report, the Pahrump woman who was arrested for various charges connected to fraudulently filling out voter registration forms by not asking the applicants their party affiliation, then registering individuals only as a Republican or nonpartisan, now has her arraignment continued to December 2nd. Tina Marie Parks pleaded guilty to perjury and prohibited acts of voter violations as part of a plea deal. Parks was taken into custody after the Secretary of State's office filed a criminal complaint against her for multiple counts of election violations. During a recent court appearance, Parks, who is at liberty, had results of a drug test that she submitted to discussed during proceedings. The court made note of a faint line of alcohol and told Parks she will be held in contempt if confirmation returns positive for alcohol, as it is a violation of the conditions of her release. An area man taken into custody after leading police on a high-speed chase of up to 80 miles per hour following a trespassing incident at the Green Valley Grocery on Highway 372 now has 7 open cases in Justice Court and is facing several charges, including felony eluding, basic speed, 31 to 40 miles per hour over limit, and driving under the influence of alcohol. After Dean Deonte Lee was arrested, he had a formal arraignment on Monday and was released on OR. During those proceedings, Lee agreed to appear for his next court date, a hearing set for December 15th. Another area man has been taken into custody and is facing 3 open cases in Justice Court with charges including offense involving stolen vehicle, possession of instrument with burglarious intent, and habitual criminal. Joseph Tarragano was arrested after police were reportedly tipped off regarding his whereabouts, then located a key that had been shaven to steal the car on the suspect and the stolen vehicle driven by Tarragano on Ferndale Street. Tarragano remains in custody on $7,500 cash or bond. He was scheduled for a formal arraignment late this afternoon. The man accused of armed robbery at the Green Valley Grocery on East Highway 372, who had his case take an unusual route in the court system by having his case dismissed in district court, then sent back down to Justice Court, had his pretrial hearing slated for this afternoon. Dominic Arcangelo Cocco previously told the state that he did not commit the crime he's accused of and supposedly identified the real alleged perpetrator who robbed Green Valley Grocery's cash register. Cocco's case was dismissed in district court without prejudice, but he could now face a new set of charges in the lower justice court. This has been your court report. I'm Eunette Gentry for News 46.
Thanks so much, Eunette. And here's Ron Chase with your auction news.
This segment is sponsored by Nevada Public Auction.
Big auction this Thursday night. As always, we start at 5:30. Coins first, a lot of nice silver dollars, some silver, bullion, key dates, pennies, you name it, a lot of nice coins. And then at 6:30, we get everything else starts. Lots of black Americana, a lot of furniture, couches, love seats, karaoke cabinet, dining room tables, and all kinds of cool collectibles. There's old lanterns, Disney stuff, Star Wars stuff. I mean, you name it, just tons and tons of cool stuff here just in time for Christmas.
Exactly what I was going to say. Some of these collectibles are perfect for Christmas gifts.
That is true. Holidays are right around the corner, and most of the stuff is new in the box too, like Disney dolls, Star Wars figures, a Coke airplane, some old comic books like Beatles stuff. I mean, just all kinds of cool stuff this Thursday night.
You can definitely find something for everybody down here at Nevada Public Auction. You can preview here at this location, but you can also look online?
That is correct. So all day Thursday from 9 to 5:30 coming down for preview. If you're here in town, be happy to show you everything in the building. But if you can't make it, then yeah, the full catalog is online, auctionnv.com. You see the whole catalog. You can bid from home too if you want. But again, if you are here, come on down. I'll be happy to show you stuff.
You know what? This time of year, you might also need some extra cash, and there might be some items laying around your own house that you might want to put up for auction.
Absolutely. Everything we have in here is all consigned. So yeah, if you've got one thing, a full estate, you name it, a collection, yeah, give us a call here at 751-4867, and we'll talk to you about the stuff you may have to put in auction.
All right. And we're located right here on Margaret Street, like we said?
Yep, that is correct. It's 800 Margaret Street. It's one street past the hospital, right off Highway 372.
What's the internet address again?
The website again is auctionnv.com, or call me here 751-4867.
Gold gems and diamonds galore. We'll tell you where you can find all of that after the break.